One of the things I'm really interested in is identity construction, in particular for hybrid people like me.
What's that? Hybrid people?
Oh, I mean, people who are more than one race. In my case, I'm Chinese and Caucasian, and also people that are, draw their identity from more than one culture, or having a different religion or sexual orientation. That makes the path to identity construction more complex. So in this story, the two main characters are mixed race people. I'm bringing it back to sex because I know that's the question. I think that sometimes when people are unsuccessful finding themselves in other arenas, such as career or, I guess, a church or even a political affiliation, that the bedroom becomes a laboratory for people to try to find out who they are. I think for women it's interesting that I think the old school is almost to say that a woman, her identity is defined by the partner that she chooses. Who is her boyfriend, who is her husband, and what is that relationship, and that her identity is limited to that. Kekela is a woman who is struggling to free herself of that idea, and yet she has found herself sort of finding her identity through the man she chooses, the sensible choice that sort of follows what society expects from her. But then once she finds herself engaged to be married, she begins to panic inside, and she realizes that she doesn't know enough about herself to make this lifelong decision, but she's already said yes. And so there's this, it's almost like tectonic plates that create an earthquake. There's a fissure, and there's pressure that builds, and in a way her sexual experimentation with Trey is a manifestation of the kind of identity crisis that this generation goes through. And I think it's even more complex for women, and I think it's even more complex for mixed race people.